in veterans. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. So,
Better now. Yeah.
yeah, no, everything's been going great. Dignitas just picked me up, and then Genesis went so great. I've been having probably one of the best years that I've had in my career, at least in the modern era. Probably definitely in the top 20 right now. And, the home life is great. I'm healthy. Everything's good, man.
Do you think anything, aside from the Dignitas pickup, anything that you feel either you changed or happened to you that allowed for all this success to kind of come together?
No, I think it's partly the Dignitas pickup, and then partly that I've just been practicing more as a result of the Dignitas pickup. And there's never a guarantee that what you're doing is going to translate into results, but it has for me, and I'm really happy about that, because if it didn't, then I'd be in that struggle where I'm just like constantly trying to figure out what to do differently. But everything's working great right now, so I'm still sticking with it.
I feel like you're an interesting case where you're again one of the more veteran players, and you've said many times that you don't really have any sympathy for older players that like try to do well but don't really bounce back into the modern era. But no one can really say anything against that because you've kind of proven it, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't just say it and be like, like you've come from that time and you're doing, like you said,
Right.
probably better than you've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
You've created a brand, and like you're basically on the up and up. What do you feel like is that? I mean, I imagine it's validating for you,
Mm-hmm.
but like saying it and then living it and being a prime example of what you're talking about, like how does that feel?
So it doesn't. It's still. How do I put it? I don't feel as if I'm special, or that that this just happens to me because I'm just godlike or whatever. The way I look at it is I could easily fail all the same. The only difference between me and those people is that I don't really give up. Gotta wait that out. Yeah. Should I start over or no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No, I just don't really give up. So when I fail, I just find a way to fix it and then come back stronger. And so pretty much I just don't give up on myself, and I actually care to do better. So that's why I have no sympathy for the people that are not doing well, because all it tells me is that they don't care, or they're afraid of failing and they give up. Two things I can't respect in people. So that's why I don't respect older generation players who just aren't doing well. If they, some people do have other things that they got going on in life and they want to do other things. But sometimes I could tell when they did want to do this, and then they just couldn't hack it and they left. So that's how it goes. It feels good, and it's kind of a weird feeling because you're living it every day. So it's never just like a thing that just happens to you, and you just wake up and win the lottery. It's kind of just you're doing everything you can every day to live that. So it's more that the journey just feels satisfying, that everything's just working out. It's not so much like just a sudden thing. So there are times where I'll just reflect on it, and then I'll realize how lucky I am to have all these things work out. But as I'm living it, I'm just constantly working to keep it, because I know that none of it comes for free. So it's kind of like that. I'm not sure how other people see it. Maybe other people think like, oh, he must feel so happy to be in that position. And I am, and I'm grateful. But it's not like, it's not a surprise because I'm working on it. That's kind of how it feels.
Was there any? All right.
Okay. I tend to reflect on that sort of thing whenever I'm doubting myself, which happens a lot. I have a bad tournament, or the sub number has gone down, and then I'll just reflect on the things that I've managed to accomplish through effort and not giving up, and then that's really when I go back and think about it. But I don't tend to do it every day. I just kind of am living and enjoying it as it goes. The feeling of winning a tournament is very surreal, and it's not like, I have to keep putting it this way because when I wasn't winning things, I would always imagine the excitement and the thrill of being on that in that position. And I can say that once you're in that position, it's different because it's that control of emotion that gets you there. So once you're there, you kind of are still in a place where you can't be excited about it, because if you're playing and you're excited about something that hasn't happened yet, then you're going to lose. So the whole time you're just controlling your emotions, and then once it's there, you do a release and you're very satisfied and happy. So it's like a feeling of satisfaction and it feels surreal, but it doesn't feel like a permanent pop off. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like permanent excitement the whole time. You're just kind of relieved that everything you've done has put you in this place. It's surreal, it's satisfying, it's nice. It's just like it's pleasant living from that point forward. And it's really nice to hang out with friends and everything after a good win, because you know what it feels like to lose and go home with that kind of like just sadness, depression, anger, whatever you feel after losing. So it's kind of like that. That's the best way I could describe winning anything for me when it comes to this game, at least. You know.
So right before that happened, going stock for stock, percent for percent, hitting up to the last stock, high percent, either of you could take it. Like, what's going through your mind at that moment?
In those moments, the most important thing is to just keep your emotions under control and just focus on the match at hand. Like, you can't reflect on anything that's happening as it's happening. There were points where he took a lead where I felt like I couldn't come back. And then I would immediately just kind of bring myself back into the game and say, well, if you can't do it, you can't do it, but you got to try. And this is how you're going to try. So, like, I would just take it step by step, hit him where I need to hit him, and then. Should I start over? Or
No,
good?
continue.
Okay. Yeah, so in that moment, you just start planning on the things that'll get you the win. So you just let go of everything you're thinking and feeling, and you just think, all right, the situation I have right now, how can I hit him next? How can I hit him again? And just hope that the opportunity comes to seal it in time in order to still win the match. So you just kind of have to do your job and then hope that the opportunity comes. That's all. That's the best you could do. It's when you try to make the opportunities happen that you start to devolve into desperation, and that's how you easily lose a situation like that. So never once did I fall into a desperate play style. I decided I would just keep my composure. It doesn't matter how far ahead he is or how crazy the match is. It's just no desperation. It's got to be labored, like I practiced, like I thought about, etc.